Welcome back, everybody. This is the second episode of the Two Puffs podcast. You've got Nig Puff and Tan Puff over here.
Wait, when did you decide on those names?
I just came off with it off the cuff of my
Okay, we'll go with it for today.
So, introduce myself. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Jamie. And, back to you, Marcus.
Oh, there we go.
As you can tell, let me just do a warm-up.
Okie dokie.
Vape some. I just don't feel like it's happening for me today.
Oh.
Woo! Okay, I'm ready.
You ready? You ready? Today's episode on the Two Puffs podcast, we're going to be talking about homophobia, internalized homophobia, all of that good shit. Because we love homophobia over here. We hate faggots, gas them.
The reason I didn't actually say anything is because I agree.
Period. Don't just hate faggots, man. I hate them when I see them in the supermarket. I hate them when I see them on... I just
Honestly,
get rid of faggots. Do you know what I mean?
I can spot them in TV shows. I'm like, oh my god, I hope they are killed off immediately.
Yeah, not even in front of the children. I hate when I go to the shop and I see a faggot in the freezer.
Anyway, that was all an example of internalised homophobia. Yay! I feel like there is some self-hatred in our community purely because of the hatred that is projected onto us from an early age and the doubts that we experience in school, for example. So, in school in your early years, Marcus, did you have any trouble accepting yourself, or did you struggle with self-image compared to the other boys that were talking about girls?
Oh, okay. Okay, Dr. Jamie,
I'm
coming
just
out with the
trying
big guns. Okay.
No, I'm just trying to get an idea of, your school experience.
Do you know what? I actually came out in year 7 when I was at one school.
Brave.
All of my... I know, right?
That's brave.
I know.
Carry on.
Came out and I went back into the closet when I moved to another school.
Oh, 360. Oh, God.
I know. And I doubled down and I was the straightest I could be. I was a class clown.
Do you straight voice?
Little boobs. Well, go on. Nah, bro.
It's not working for me with the full face.
Eh?
It's not working for me with a full face. If I close my eyes, do it again.
Yo, B, what you saying, bro? Yeah, you look lang still.
Oh, stop.
Bunda, bro.
Stop.
Anyways.
Actually, that reminds me of when, because I wasn't out yet, me and Marcus were hanging out quite a lot.
This is like 2016.
So like 2016, and my parents definitely knew, like they 100% knew. But
the closet was glass, but they're blind. But the closet was glass.
Yeah, the closet was made out of a very transparent material, but I was still hiding in it because I was still scared, of what they might say or whether they'd kick me out because I was, not old enough or rich enough to afford a place of my own. So when Marcus used to come around my house, that's the exact voice that he had to use. And then what happened?
Then we ran straight to your room and we watched Drag Race and we were cackling like a bunch of fucking hens.
So yeah, my parents definitely knew. But I was lucky and you were very lucky when we came out because we have accepting families and accepting friends. But for some people it's not so great.
Oh, I remember one time when I was younger, my mum caught me watching Korn on the phone computer.
Oh my god, I love Korn.
Getting Korn, and she was like, "Do you have something to tell me?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't have anything. I don't have any words. I don't have anything to say." You know what? She might watch this episode back. She's like, "I knew that nigga was lying."
I feel like that's just an awkward situation anyway for your parents to catch you. Were you
like
feeling
11
yourself?
or 12 as well, and I was like, maybe when I'm like old, I was like, maybe in 5 years. I was like, no, I was just curious watching it the whole time. I knew I liked cocky. But,
you knew you liked it and you knew you wanted it because you know, things I've heard about you and you know.
Oh, not here today.
No.
Anyways, moving swiftly on back to the original topic about like school. I feel like, don't you feel like being gay or just part of the LGBT community, it's like living your life on maximum difficulty?
Honestly, and also like it made school really difficult, but it also made it quite funny when everyone would like call you, "Oh, you're gay," blah blah blah, as like an insult, and I was like, but you're actually just saying something that's factually correct.
Exactly.
But also the fact that people use that in school as such a derogatory term, I feel like makes you internalise it even more. I don't know if that was like the same for you because you were quite confident with it, which is like amazing and everything, but for me it was just like, oh wow, they've just used that in a way to describe something negatively, and that's who I am. There was even a point where, I don't know if you tried this at all, where I would watch Corn, but not gay Corn, straight Corn, to try and like, basically I was doing like, what's the therapy called again? I look stupid, really dumb, but I forget big words. Conversion therapy. I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to do my own little course of conversion therapy here.
I could just imagine you at home looking at.
Oh, don't imagine that. Don't imagine that. No one needs to imagine that.
Fuck,
you know what? Cut this part out because I don't want people. Oh, okay. But yeah, conversion therapy. I feel like we're brainwashed at school, not even by the curriculum, but like everyone around us, to internalise and become internal homophobes.
Yeah.
And even to the point where we're doing conversion therapy on ourselves. Maybe that was just me, actually. I'm not going to say everyone does that, but that was sort of my experience in school. I feel like that wasn't yours.
I don't think that's ever been my experience. My experience has been homophobia, but it's never been my experience of like, you know what, I'm ashamed of this, I don't want to be this. To be fair, my mum's always been like my rock. She's always been there for me, and my stepdad as well, Dave. Shout out to Dave. They've always been there, like supportive of me doing what I want. Like, I remember one time for Halloween when I was about like 4 or 5, my mum dressed me up as like Little Red Riding Hood. She made a dress on the sewing machine.
She knew from a young age.
She knew. There's a picture of me like when I'm a younger and I'm like in a sailor suit. I'm like fresh out the womb baby in like a sailor suit. She knew from then. She claimed it.
What's gay about sailors?
Side eye. But I went to like Catholic school, and even then it's kind of drilled into you, but like it's just, I've just been unequivocally me. Probably because like my mum's Jamaican, and like, you know, Jamaican people are like big personalities, and you know what, they're just like, as a people, we're just kind of like, fuck it, do you know what I mean? We're here, we're ourselves, we're gonna do what we want.
We're here and we're queer.
Oh, period.
That's what she said.
That's what I said. I came out at the age of 14. Yeah, I came out at the age of 14. Like a whole year before I even came out to my mum, and like that whole year was a madness to me. Like, I was getting bullied. Well, I wasn't really getting bullied, but they were trying to bully me. You could never bully me.
No, but that's probably my friend, because the way
I dealt with it was, like, to you guys, I'm like very loud, but if I'm in like a new setting, or if I'm like in a setting where I feel like I'm going to be attacked or I need to keep myself to myself, I'm very observant. I will watch, and that's what I did that whole year. I would watch. I gathered dirt on people. I kind of felt like Harriet the Spy. I don't know if you've ever seen that film. And I knew dirt. I knew dirt about like that person was sleeping with that person. I knew like if social services was in your home. I knew everything. So like if anyone ever tried to say anything to me, I'd be like, well shit, what's going on at home for you? Social services were there.
Do you feel like
foster care.
If you were straight and you didn't have that sort of motivation to do any of those things because you were gay and people would treat you differently, do you feel like you would have had to do any of that? Because that seems like you were quite scared, so you were coming up with like a backup plan. But I feel like like you said, living life on maximum difficulty, especially in school.
I feel like if I was straight, I'd be in a gang right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I have to agree, to be fair.
To be fair,
yeah.
I'd be in pen right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd have baby mums. I'm already telling you because I fuck.
I mean, yeah, if you were straight, there'd be scandals going on.
To be fair.
I mean, I don't know why there isn't now,
Just
actually.
hold my hands up and say it now. If I was straight, I'd have picnics running about. But yeah, I came out at 14. I came out to my mum like, I think it was Valentine's Day. I wanted to like stay over a friend's house, and she was like, "Nah."
Was it a male friend on Valentine's Day?
It was a girl. She's like, "Oh, you can't stay over there. You're gonna breed. You're gonna breed." So I just wrote her a letter. And
breed.
Yeah, literally. Like you.
Girl, she knew. She was baiting you to say
She
no.
was
Mommy,
baiting me.
no,
She was
mommy,
like, I'm tired of this.
Girls.
She's like, if you don't want to come out, I'm forcing you out.
Basically.
So I basically came out like at 14, like a few months before my 15th birthday. I wrote like a letter and I pinned it to her bedroom door and telling her that I was gay. And then she called me when I was at my mate's house and she's like, "Oh, like, why the fuck would you write me a letter? Like, I already knew."
Didn't you
She's
know
like,
I knew?
"You still can't stay at your friend's house, so I'm coming to pick you up." Car ride back home was silent as hell.
Oh, I came out much later than you, as you know. At 21 years old, I think it was.
What year was that?
Oh God, I don't know.
Oh no, but
we don't. No one needs to know how old I am.
Tell it.
But yeah, there's not really much of a story.
No, but how did it happen?
I just told them.
Like one day you just woke up and was like, shit, Sue, I'm gay.
The only thing I remember was me being in your mum's car with you and your mum.
Oh, yeah.
In a Sainsbury's car park, just absolutely crying my eyes out because I thought my parents were about to kick me out.
Oh, yeah.
But then I went in, I said, "Mum, Dad, I've got something to tell you," and I started crying like a little pathetic little bitch. I'm like, "What is it?" They were like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gay." And then they were like, "Oh, we knew anyway."
Do you know what sends me about you? One time when we went over to your mum's and like we was talking about this kind of thing, and your mum said, "Oh, we used to have bets with your brother of when you're gonna come out."
Yeah. So that actually made me feel a bit weird, actually, that they'd talk about it and not. I don't know.
Why would it make you feel weird? It was your thing to share it there. Not
True, but it felt weird that everyone else knew, but I felt like I had to keep it a massive secret.
I can see that point.
You know what I mean? Self-preservation.
Mm.
So moving on to later life, after you come out, it does become a lot easier, and I feel like you can be yourself a lot more, and the people you make friends with, I feel like are more compatible because you're being yourself, and therefore they see your true self, and you don't have to hide it. So what's been your experience well, you came out at a very early age, but coming into adulthood, what's your relationship been with homophobia, or what's your experience
sticking with like teenage years, I feel like most of the friends that I had wasn't really my friend, and they only saw me as like an extension of them, as I don't know, like a popular thing, like a trend, or like
a gay best friend. Kind
like
of thing.
They've always. I hate when people refer to me as like the gay best friend. Can I not just be your best friend? Like if someone asks you, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, he's gay," but don't refer to me as your gay best friend. I'm not your fucking handbag, bro.
Also, what's your stance on this whole thing where, you know, if people have two gay friends, they try and like hook them up?
Oh,
have you ever had that?
I have had that, and like, please don't do that.
PSA.
Please.
Just because we're gay doesn't mean we like your crusty ass friend.
Please do not pair me up with your friend if you know your friend's fucking ugly.
Or they might think we're ugly. It's embarrassing. Let it happen organically. You know what I mean?
No, we're not ugly. Don't fucking do
Some people
take it back.
Be looking at us right now.
Take it back.
Him or me.
Take it back.
And think, oh my fucking God.
Take it motherfucking back, because I'm not ugly. Don't put that out there.
Or me then. I'll take it back.
You ain't ugly. But if you've got a gay friend, yeah, and you know your gay best friend is fucking ugly, don't fucking send them my way, because I've been trapped before, and I've done that when I was younger. I just beat it because I was bored, and I was a teen, you know, hormones pumping all over the place. So I've done that, but now I'm 26, bro. Don't pair me up. We've got Tinder, and we've got dating apps, we've got Grindr, and we've got other avenues.
We've got so many avenues and
so
options.
many avenues.
It's overwhelming.
But moving along to like adult life, I don't know, like some people I talk to, like they're very discreet about themselves and they compartmentalise and they won't even tell people at their job. Whereas me, like if someone, like I've just started a new job at a betting shop and they've added me on Facebook. I mean, they could tell.
I think anyone could tell just
you
by
know
the
what I
way
mean?
you walk, talk, look.
I mean, I
Same
don't
for
look
me.
like this when I'm at work, but they could tell. And then he added me on Facebook, and it wasn't like an issue. Like I'm not hiding it, but there's some people out there that are very discreet, and then there's other people that are gay, and they feel like they're superior within the community. They feel like they're superior because they don't act stereotypically gay. I mean, I don't feel like I act stereotypically.
Homophobia.
Internalised homophobia. I don't feel like I act stereotypically gay. I just think I'm just
You
me.
act like you.
Exactly.
And if people want to categorise you as a stereotype, so be it. You know what I mean? I've never. People would typically call me a twink or whatever you want to call it, or call you femme or whatever. But and yes, labels to a degree do have some sort of use because it allows us to organise this huge mess that is gayness. But I just feel like if you are using those sort of terms in a derogatory sense, so say like a gym bro that goes to the gym and is gay, like, oh, I don't like girly gays, I don't like bitchy gays, I like a man's man. Like, why do you have to say it like that? Just say you like this type of man. Why does the way they behave and their sexuality have any correlation?
Or just say looking for this. You don't have to mention anything else. But then again, my thing is when you have those types of people, you're still gay. You're not straight.
You are gay.
Why are you gay?
Why? Sorry,
Why
I
are you gay?
Boss.
I feel I feel like those kind of people where they say they're straight acting, you're not straight acting, you're fucking an arse.
You're literally getting your cocky.
You're the furthest thing from gay.
In an arsehole. But
straight men don't do those things, so you're not really straight acting, you're still gay.
And if you feel like you
just
have to act a different way than what you actually are, you hate yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you went there.
But yeah, like straight acting, if I see that on someone's profile, I'm just like, what does that even mean? Because some straight people can act gay. No,
to be fair, I have known some people. I've known some like straight people, and I've been like, what?
What's the specifications for acting straight?
No, because there's a lot of feminine straight men.
You need to do to be straight is not fuck a bum bum.
Sexuality and gender identity, all of that's a spectrum. So be yourself. You don't have to conform to conform. There we go. English is beating my ass today. You don't have to conform to heteronormativity. Just be yourself.
Oh, heteronormativity.
Like, you're already fucking asshole. Do you know what I mean? Just be yourself. And I have spoken to a lot of men where they feel like...
A lot of men?
Oh,
a lot. A lot?
I have spoken to a lot of men. I'm 26. I'm grown.
Good.
I've got experiences in life.
So
we'll
talk about that in another episode. That'll be a long episode.
But I have spoken to a lot of men where they've said to me they feel like they can't be themselves because of the type of friends that they have.
Yeah, it's definitely to do with your social circle, I feel.
It is.
Especially if you've got other straight friends that are male and you're a gay male, because of this whole thing, like, oh, you can be my friend, right, bruv, but if you try and move to me, it's gonna be raps. It's gonna be raps.
Oh, the voice is killing me.
This is the straight voice.
That's your straight voice.
Yeah, so every time I pick up takeaway from, I've gone northern, but like every time like I'm like in a situation, right, where I don't want someone to know I'm gay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I sort of do like a straight voice. So like if I'm getting takeaway from the front door and the guy looks a bit scared, I'm like, thanks, bro.
You better than me, bro. I'll be going to the door with my whole underwear and whatnot. They'll be looking me up and down. My dick's dangling. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, I've gone to the door with my thumb on before, but I've just hidden behind the door and be like, thank you.
I don't give a fuck for the seal. This mess, give me my food. Give me my McDonald's. Give me my Indian.
This is a PSA for all the delivery drivers. Come to my house.
I'm so sorry.
Beware. No, but yeah, I feel like it's sort of annoying that I still feel, even at this big age of 26, I have to adapt my behaviour to feel safe. Sometimes, like, I'll wear an outfit and think, oh, am I going to get abused for being gay because my outfit outwardly says that I'm gay, but you can probably just tell that from the way I walk and talk anyways. But I do try and mask quite a lot in public even now.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm quite envious of you actually.
For real?
For real, because I wish I had that attitude. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I don't give a fuck because I look good. I'm confident, but other days I'm like, oh my god, I don't even want to leave the house.
Yeah.
Because the area I live in is very heteronormative.
Yeah.
The heteronormativity is real. And I just don't want to stick out like a sore thumb. But some days I do want to stick out like a sore thumb.
Well, fuck society for making us feel this way.
Fuck all of you.
Fuck society. Fuck the government. Fuck the patriarchy. Fuck all the systems to keep us niggas down, and us niggas being actual niggas. Gay niggas. Lesser niggas. Trans niggas. All the niggas.
The LGBTQ.
What's the word? Oppressed.
Yeah. Fuck the system, basically.
Moving swiftly on to the beloved section of You've Got Puffed. We've got some
I'm not ready for this.
submissions that we've found online, and we've also got viewer submissions. Alright, so the first confession I've got here is I slept with my high school bully's dad and gave her a sister.
I mean, fair dues. I'd do the same if I could give them a sister as well.
No, to be fair, I'd get married just to be petty. But at some point, don't you just need to heal? Like, you just brought a whole child into the world just for pettiness.
Then you're kind of going to be in that bully's life your whole life. Never escape them, so you kind of did yourself a disservice there.
You did.
But then you'd be their mom, their stepmom, so like you could bully them back. So I feel like I'd take the same course of action.
There's levels there. Levels to this shit.
Levels. I'm not shocked at that one personally. I think that's a normal thing to do. What about you?
I mean, trauma.
Traumatic.
I would just went to therapy. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I didn't get any therapy, and I think it shows in my adult life. But I was quite intensely bullied. I feel like if I did something like that, I'd be fine.
Healed. Inner child's healed.
Inner child will never be healed, but I can mask quite effectively. So I look okay at all times, but in here. Anyway, whoever did that, well done.
well done to you. More power to you and your pussy and your child.
Yeah.
The next one I've got is, one time I was going to meet a man off Grindr at like 3 a.m. after recently breaking up with my ex, and this guy was in his 30s, and he told me to meet on this road. I messaged him, I was there, and then 2 minutes later I was seeing this silhouette of a man running down the road and ducking and hiding.
Sorry, when something comes in my head, sorry, carry on.
I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
Can you do the fan?
Anyways, he was hiding behind cars, James Bond style.
Oh.
I had no idea why. He was just in a dressing gown and slippers too, like he wanted to watch me instead. I never met him. I freaked, and I went back home the long way round and blocked him. All you need to know is that his Grindr pic was him wearing a cowboy hat, sat on top of a washing machine. Self-explanatory.
That's weird. But you know what's even weirder?
The self-explanatory bit. What's
self-explanatory
about the guy in this picture?
Let's try and think. Right.
Oh.
Cowboy hat. Oh, sorry. I said sorry to the microphone. Sorry. Cowboy hat. Washing machine. No, I don't get it.
It's not an adding it up.
It's not an adding up.
It's not adding up.
It's not adding up.
It's not adding up, but that's kind of weird. That's why you need to at least vet someone on Grindr for at least 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, well done for going home and not being killed by the cowboy.
Some crazy ass niggas out here. You would have been Jeffrey Dahmer Part 2. They would have found you in a tub.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
With the cowboy hat.
Oh. This one is from Reddit. My mother breastfed me until I was 20.
Standard.
Every time my younger siblings were born, my mum made me breastfeed too because she said it would make me smarter and have a better chance at fighting off diseases and help my immune system. I have 4 younger siblings, so this carried on until I was 20. I moved out, but sometimes I still find myself craving the milk. I know it's weird. The most weird part, I don't tell anyone, even my closest best friend, is that my mum wouldn't just let me drink it from the bottle. She pumped it into. She would make me directly breastfeed from her, and I feel ashamed. My mum was a heavy smoker, so sometimes it tasted gross. But yeah, I needed to get that off my chest because I have a lot of unresolved trauma.
Literally getting it off his mum's chest as well.
Woo!
That's wild. I don't even like drinking warm cow's milk. Can you imagine how warm it will be coming out?
Not the ash flavoured breast milk, bro. His mum's a heavy smoker.
I certainly won't be, trying that in my 20s.
Nah, bro. Like, what kind of fucking Oedipus shit is right there? Someone get this nigga, real-life this nigga right now, Freud. Someone get Freud and dig him up.
Because that mum had to let their child suck their titty.
Yeah, but at some point, yeah, you're old enough to know, like, I shouldn't be sucking on no titties.
Yeah, but if it's continually happened in your upbringing, I mean, to be fair, they've said they know it's wrong, but, like, I think that's that mum's weird too, bro.
Yeah, someone check the mum's hard drive, I beg.
Because should she even have that many kids?
Social services right now, take them other kids.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hello, social services, come get these niggas out of the house right now.
Whoever that is, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Well,
moving on.
That wraps up the second episode of the Two Puffs podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Follow the Instagram. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Music, all that good shit right there. Thank you.
Thank you.
And boy.